They're the cobalt blue. Welcome back, everybody. We got probably the grossest pair of Yeezys I've ever seen or cleaned. There's literally, like, you can feel how much heavier they are because of all the dirt. But yeah, we're just gonna be basically doing kind of just like a little clean and chat with yours truly. Let's get started. Before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me a fun comment. Leave me a good joke or something, I don't know. First thing I'm gonna try to do, I need to take out these laces, but I also really don't wanna make that big of a mess. Maybe I do, we'll see. But that's gonna be pretty hard because they look like this. Oh gosh, nah, it's so dry. It's so dry. That's like stuck. Holy, there's so much dirt inside the fibers of the laces that it's like, oh wait, no, that's just a lot of dirt. Kind of stink. It smells like, I don't know where these were, but they smell like water. Okay, yep, that's gonna stay there for a second. Oh, see all that dirt? You know when you're camping, then you get all that dirt like inside your nose, like that ring of dirt inside your nose? I feel like I'm gonna get that. Okay, this is gonna be gross. Oh, this is the best like situation to clean because some people bring in shoes, they literally look brand new, and then I feel bad giving them back when it looks like nothing's changed. But when I can do these and they look literally night and day difference, it's insane. Oh, we're gonna have another, what did I call it last time? Mojave Desert? Mojave? Sahara? We're gonna have a bit of a, is there another desert? Didn't they say technically Antarctica's a desert or something? I heard that somewhere. I don't know if you can hear that. Never heard Yeezys make that noise when lacing them. There's so much dirt on the inside too that it's like extra hard to get the laces out. Okay, you know what? I decided we're not gonna try to be clean about it. We're just gonna make a mess. We're just gonna get these out. Oh, there's so much dirt and dust. Just they didn't even go all the way through. There we go. All right, so the laces are out. As always, they go in the solution. That's just my favorite way to do it. Lots of people do it when they're cleaning the laces, they kind of dip it in there, but I like to let it soak, get as much out as possible. And when you're dipping the brush in, you can kind of agitate it too, kind of mix it around a little bit, get as much dirt as you can. But next thing we're gonna do, because there's so much dirt, scrape it all off and protect the mesh as much as possible so that it's not all like fray and fuzzy and stuff. You know what I'm trying to say. I am gonna take this pick and I'm just gonna kind of pick them off. And if I see that they're not too bad, they're not too deep in there, then we'll just hit it with a little bit of a brush, which it looks like actually coming off a lot easier than I was thinking it was going to. You know what that means? Oh, holy. I actually didn't know what colorway these were. They're the cobalt blue. That feels really good in the lungs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, ready? Where are, I hear it. I don't see it though. Oh, it's a bit foggy in here. Oh. 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 One thing I am noticing, kind of sucks, but where the laces were laying, there's a lot of dirt underneath the laces where they'd rubbed, and we're getting a little bit of that sort of fraying, which is kind of tough. But everywhere else looks, I can't even talk. Everywhere else looks great. So with this brush, it's a stiff brush. I'm going lightly. So if you ever find yourself in this situation and you have a stiff brush, just go lightly on it. Can't even talk. It's so dusty and dry. That little jingle. Okay, okay. This is about to be insane. I could pick all of this off with a pick or tweezers, but this is the better way to do it. This is more fun. Oh. What situation do you find yourself in where you're like, I'm gonna just trudge through some mud? This is like archaeology. I didn't even know what colorway this was until I started to, oh, look at that. It's like LeBron. Actually, Michael Jordan did it first, so. Come on, man! Oh, holy, look at this. My hands are gonna be so soft after this. You know what I was thinking about today? Where did Flintstone gummies go? Like, do you know the vitamins? They still exist? I have not seen them in a minute. That's probably where Flintstones is getting all the revenue right now. There's rocks somewhere in here that are just not falling out. We're gonna use a steamer on this later. It's gonna be insane, actually. Just need to get these last few bits of nasty off. Loosen it mostly up. So I think it'll be all right. Oh, make sure if you're doing this, do it outside or in a ventilated area because it's dry. It's already dry enough in Utah. But if you are in Utah, come visit. It's pretty fun here. We have a lot of fun. 290 South, Main Street, Bountiful, Utah. Pull up. Okay, so I use the tweezers, kind of break off some of those bigger chunks, the ones that are deeper in there, and then use the brush to kind of brush it all away. And now we're to the point where we can get it wet. I didn't want to get this midsole, I didn't really want to do too much on it because I kind of want to, I think getting it wet would just be more efficient. So we're going to do that now. We're going to get it all wet and make some mud, have some fun. Or the medium brush. I was thinking about using the soft brush, but I think the medium brush is going to work best for this. So kind of just send it. You kind of just go for it. There's not really, oh, I'm forgetting a shoe tree. I'm going to put a shoe tree in. Yeah, this one's what I want. These shoe trees, it's almost like they're made for Yeezys. They just work so good in them. I don't even know what they are, but look at that. Look how good that looks. All right, now we got our wet brush. Dump it off just a little bit. That's gonna get a lot of the deeper dirt and dust out. Not black and blue colors is gonna come out a lot better. Oh yeah, that already looks a million times better. All right, now we're gonna get some of this midsole a little bit wet. Night and day, look at that. Oh my. Yeah, I actually don't think I finished saying what I was saying, but like when stuff like this comes in, it's so much more satisfying than when a shoe comes in with like nothing left to do on it. Because people bring in like brand new pairs that look perfectly fine. It's nice because you don't have to do a whole lot on them, but this is just so much more satisfying. You feel good giving them back to the customer. Like, yeah, they don't even look like the same shoes anymore. Look at this. Look at that. Crazy. There's some deeper dirt. There's some deeper dirt in here, so we're gonna have to use a steamer, but not yet. I'm gonna make you wait. There's some bigger chunks of dirt in here that I didn't realize before, so I'm gonna pick off the majority of the big dirt in the back. Shouldn't take too long. I like going half and half. I really don't even know why. You just clean one half and then clean the other half. Reason, just kind of more fun that way. Then that way you can see like half of it really dirty and half of it really clean. But just the way I do it. It's steamer time. This is about to be really cool actually, because there's a lot of dirt on the inside. And if you like look close, there's a lot of dirt that's still stuck into like the netting of the mesh. The best way to do that, get yourself one of these. If you don't have these, just a lot more water and a lot more brushing. But we want to preserve the mesh and make it so it doesn't look all beat up. That's why we use this thing. It's basically you just pour a bunch of water in it, gets really hot and shoots out steam, which is really cool. If you don't have this, lots of people have irons in their house usually. And lots of irons have this mode on them, like a steam mode. So if you want to, you can just psh onto your shoe and then kind of brush the excess away. I don't know if that would work as well. I just know steamers do that, or ironers. Ironing? I don't know. Irons? It smells salty. I don't know. It smells like beach. Like it smells a little like it was like a lake or something, like a river. All right, so okay, there's still a bunch of them here. Shoe trees coming out. That is hot. That was really hot. About to stank really bad. Not because yeah. One thing I like to do a lot is if there's something dirty like this, I want to clean up the inside as much as possible. So if you got a fresh white pair of socks or something going in there, you're not pulling them out with dirt all over them. And it's easy to do, so might as well, right? Little life hack. Put a little sniffy sniff in there, and then this dirt is really stubborn inside of these. There's still rocks somewhere inside of here. We go digging. That's where they were. Oh, and this gives us a sick opportunity to. Dang, homie's big toe really got that dirt in there. Dip your finger in the solution with the rag. It's past my bedtime. Looks a lot better. Stuff like this is really hard when you have a lot of dirt on the midsole because you start cleaning. And then, especially on Yeezys, like you're cleaning and it looks like you got all the dirt off. But as soon as it dries, it settles into these little cracks and you have to clean it like 4 different times to get it super clean. Or you just invest in this little steamer here and then you just, that is boiling hot water on my fingers. All gone, see? Look at that. That really hurt, actually. Not just the other side. I'm not gonna burn myself. Slide, toothbrush, these bamboo ones. Where the midsole meets the sole on Yeezys, there's this little seam where lots of dirt likes to get stuck. Toothbrush is pretty perfect for getting that out. And the steamer, because the steamer's just cracked. You do this, and then you leave a little bit of solution in the crevice, and then you go. We should film a video cleaning a pair of shoes with only a steamer. You probably do it. The power of a steamer, yeah. Like, watch this. See this midsole? See how nasty it is? It's pretty dirty. And a normal brush, you can get so deep into the boost before you can't get any like deeper and cleaner. Get it more white, really, because getting boost white is incredibly hard. unless you got one of these things. You blast boiling hot water into the crevices of the boost and make it look all nice and clean again. And this like triangle is kind of awkward to clean sometimes. You can reach with this water where you can't with the brush. It's very nice. Just get the excess off with your finger. It's a hole in the boost. When there's a hole, you can't do anything really, because if you try to clean it, just makes it bigger. So 2 holes. There's 3 holes. That sucks. Now we're gonna compare this boost. And just for a little bit of cleaning, it's already a lot wider. If you got more time, steamer, just awesome. So while I let this upper dry just a little bit so that more dirt can kind of settle and dry so you can see it better, I'm gonna help this homie out and get rid of some of these threads on the toe box. Because if you let these stay exposed, sometimes they can get yanked and pulled and just make it a lot worse. So we're gonna get this little thing, and it just kind of helps. You can use it on shirts, you can use it on pants, shoes, and it works to just get the little threads out. Sometimes you do want to cut them though, because it makes it a lot better. And that might be the case in this situation. But around the edges right here, around this, where the laces were lying, got all frayed, works really good. I might grab the scissors to help with the bigger spots, but looks a lot better already. I'm just gonna grab the scissors and clean it up a little bit. But when you're doing this, if you're doing this at home, be really careful, because you don't want to snip your shoes on accident. You don't want to look like a doofus with like a hole in your shoe with like big toe hanging out or something. Make sure you have sharp scissors. Sharp scissors is key. And don't run with scissors. I think I almost just cut my hair. Cool, and all the stitching is still intact too, which is nice. Sometimes you start doing this and you realize, oh, that's a whole stitch gone. And you're like, that sucks. Still better to do than leave the stitch completely hanging out. But look at that, just like a couple seconds, it already looks so much better. It looks way more clean, and it won't get snagged on stuff and won't get more frayed, so. All right, I'm gonna make this, getting the laces in a lot easier because there's this big piece of glue in the way. Look at that, that was just in the little eyelet hole. Just make it a lot easier to get the laces in and out. Perfect. All right, right here. And really at this point, it's a lot of just fine details. You go over the bottom, just kind of how you would on any other shoe. It's a little messy over here. You get your, I like the stiff brush because, I don't know, I feel like it does a good job. Especially on Yeezys when there's a lot of these cracks and crevices on the bottom. And you kind of just, and when you're cleaning a shoe like this, you want to make sure to lay it on the side right here instead of having it completely upside down and squishing the upper, because you can get that pretty misshapen pretty easily. So I kind of just like to hold it with my hand like this, my hand on it, and scrub this way. Whoops. All right, that bottom's looking pretty good. Pause. Why'd the golfer wear 2 pairs of pants?
In case you got a hole in one.
Yeah, how'd you know? Yeah. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like this side, we use a steamer, looks pretty good. We use this side, not steamer, as deep, and you can see a lot more dirt in the crevices, so it just takes a little bit more time. This is really scuffed. It looks dirty, but it's really just scratched up. There's not much you can do for that. We might just, the upper is good. We might just chuck the laces in. Might as well, right? We're gonna slap some of the, and when I'm cleaning the laces that are this dirty, I like to squeeze them, look at the foam still like gray or brown, kind of gross. You dip it back in the water. The water's kind of brown and gross. Wait, brown and gross. Brown and gross. Brown and gross. So it's not gonna be perfect, but these are also black laces, so you can't tell. What did I say, brown and gross? That's something new. Oh my, it's getting worse. What the? Water's not even that bad. Look at how much nasty. You just kind of do this until they get better, I guess. We might put some more foam in there. When you see the foam, I can't say that. Shout out Rejuvenator. See, look at that foam. It's a lot better. Not as, still brown. Still ground and gross. Can't say it normally now. Brown and gross. It is. Put that on a t-shirt, ground and gross. Shout out Tyler, man. You don't wanna start pulling and then there's a knot in it and then you have to deal with a knot, and that's just not fun. You wanna hear that squeak. And then lacing Yeezys when the laces look like this isn't very easy, but the majority of the aglet is still there, so I think it's gonna be all right. We're gonna see though. Oh yeah, we're good. Never seen Yeezy laces do this though. I'm not gonna say they're foo-foo, but come on, that without context. Okay, there it is. I can't speak now. Now everything that I say sounds just. All right, so for now, these are looking a lot better than they were. There's a couple more spots I need to touch up after they dry, but I mean, look at that. That's pretty crazy. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and give me your best dad joke in the comments. I need a good one. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys soon, probably, in the next one. Over to CleanKIXG.
In the video,